and my plans. Battle the kid is white flags. Not on my level where I stand. Got it, I'm shooting a hot hand. Out of the gym, I was locked out. I failed, the kid was a dropout. I changed the game and it's up now. The city, they need me, is clear now. The people is giving the damage. The people is giving the...
Sandman, I can tap dance through the energy blast. Run flat, never pop your orbit. I keep energy and storage. I see spinning the globe, my fingertip itch. If I could pluck the earthquake hit. Look at the wrist, look at your body, I shake it and shift. Big fish in a small pond. Godzilla with a boot on. I step into your lawn. Turn skyscrapers into croutons. Hit the button going high speed. Need a megaphone to announce me. I move through the pygmies and the top pick. Gotta pick fleas. Sit back, better breathe deep. Look around and they looking at me. 10 toes still never defeat. Push button never needed a key. I see they ain't ready for me. Hot boy still 100 degrees. I cross eyes and I dotted the T's. E&D till I leave in peace. Giving the damage. The people is giving the people is giving the damage.
Welcome Stadium in a frozen Welcome Stadium here as the Big Walnut Golden Eagles are meeting Anderson in a Final Four matchup, a cold one here, but both teams feeling like they've got the stronger hand. Stay with us for the pregame show coming up next.
Contractors and do-it-yourselfers, this is Jeff Flowers from Home and Kitchen Supply, here to remind you that we are your best source for kitchens, baths, windows, doors, floors, and more. Quality products, friendly service, great prices. You owe it to yourself to give us a try. You will be glad you did. That's Home and Kitchen Supply, 163 North Diamond Street, downtown Mansfield. We're building our future with you.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
Picking up new hobbies such as cooking is another manly way to avoid depression and reduce stress. Today, I'm going to teach you how to make my world-famous guaco mahogany. First, mash up 5 or 6 of these green things. Then add hot sauce, this lettuce stuff, these red things. Salt. Some of this stuff. And limes. And finally, bacon to taste. Delicious.
Let's go.
They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. So it's time to make a change. Yeah, it's time to break the chains. Yeah, it's time to bring the pain. Let them know, tell them we are not the same. I'm the one that got the flames. With my team, as you know, we come to slay. Let them know that we didn't come to play. Nah, we came to win. I'm ready for anything that they can bring. Bring it on, let me do my thing. I'm a giant, they can move the king. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. You gotta give it all you gotta let them know. You are on another level, you are ruthless. Switch it up, it's the new flex. Ruthless, ruthless. Time to go hard and put your game face on. Ruthless, ruthless. This is the moment movies get based on. This is the moment movies get based on. Fire in the bones, watch me fire up the songs. Let it burn 'em, burn 'em, burn 'em. Got the fire in the bones. Our desires, they become who we are. We go hard, giving up, no we're not. Yeah, the first step is showing up. Now we're here blowing up. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. You gotta give it all you gotta let them know. You are on another level, you are ruthless. Switch it up, it's the new flex. Ruthless, ruthless. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go.
Raptors here in the Division II Final Four. Over 700 started this playoff journey, but now we're just down to 28 remaining schools across the great state of Ohio. I'm Bryce Coder on commentary, joined as always by Micah Flack. Micah, how you doing?
Doing well, doing well. A little bit chilly outside, but some state high school football. Both of these teams just 2 games away from lifting up that trophy.
Official temperature 27 degrees, but with the wind chill brings the temperature that feels like down to about 13. So we'll see which team is able to adapt better here. Looking through our thorough Burro home inspection pregame show, let's go ahead and take a look at our team spotlight for Anderson. And so far this year, you know, we got an opportunity to talk with Coach Krager for Big Walnut. He said they're going to have their hands full. And looking at some of these statistics here, you can see why, where you have so many, you have so many passing touchdowns, so many passing yards by such an exceptional quarterback. Let's take a look at our player spotlight for the Raptors here, and it is Justice Burnham. So many guys on this team able to contribute, but he has 41 passing touchdowns, 3,726 passing yards, and a 74% completion rate. He was named first team all Southwestern Ohio and has just been exceptional for this Raptor squad. And
he's done exactly what he needs to do. 3,700 yards in a high school season that's only 10-game regular season, and then on top of that, the playoffs. This is a guy who's 14-0 this season, has over 40 passing touchdowns. That's no small feat, Bryce.
Let's take a look at our keys to victory for the Raptors. And for them, they're going to need quick and efficient passing. It's what we've seen has been sort of a weakness for the Golden Eagles so far this season, where, you know, they will be susceptible to give up 4, 5, 6 yards at a time, especially along the sidelines. And they want to keep the Eagles inside of the hash mark. So many huge plays have came from Big Walnut, getting outside of that tackle box and committing to the sideline, just busting it down.
And that's going to be crucial for them. Can they start off quickly here? This is a game where you're probably not going to take a lot of deep shots. The wind is blowing quite aggressively. If you can just check it down for 2-3 yards, pick up a lot after the contact, and when the ball is in your hands, that will be crucial for Anderson and for Big Walnut.
Looking at Big Walnut Golden Eagles, their player spotlight, looking at a different guy tonight. It's the tight end Owen Pollock, who has come up with some big catches and really clutch opportunities. Only a junior, but he has 26 catches for 298 yards and 4 receiving touchdowns. He's up there with other wide receivers in terms of receiving touchdowns.
And he's done a great job so far. A big body in this Golden Eagles offense. A lot of people want to talk about Eli Stump and or Nolan Burley, 2 of the best players on this team, but they have a lot of contributors across the board, Pollock being one of them.
Now let's take a look at our keys to victory for the Big Walnut Golden Eagles. Tonight they know they're going to have to battle after a huge victory over Washington last week. And Burnham must be stopped. Their quarterback, they have to find an answer. Also to their tight end, so many guys that they can turn to and expect anything and everything on defense. This is a team that's very versatile, can really back things up and keep everything in front, but it can also really apply the pressure forward and make tough decisions.
And it's going to be crucial to keep Burnham in front of you. Make sure he does not get those passes off. This is a guy who's completed over 70% of his passes. He's going to play a huge role in tonight's game, so you hope that you can stop him as much as possible. I'm sure the game plan will be very much so pass heavy if you are Anderson. And like you said, going back to that Massillon game, a lot of people thought Massillon was going to come in there and really handle Big Walnut. They played really well on the defensive line. A lot of penalties got against the Tigers, and they were able to find their way into the state playoffs. And Big Walnut, what a season for them, a very young team. And you'll go up against Anderson, and then either next week you'll play Avon or Archbishop Hoban, 2 very perennially good teams in Division II. So whatever happens tonight, just go out there, do your best. I'm sure that's what they're saying they want to do. And this is a great Big Walnut team, a great Anderson team on the opposite sideline as well.
Getting a look here, Big Walnut bringing their band. I don't see the Anderson band just yet. They did bring their cheerleaders, as did Golden Eagles, so both sides very committed. capacity here, 11,000 at Welcome Stadium, and filling some of it, doing a good job traveling from both sides, but we'll pause for the national anthem. With the national anthem all concluded, we are getting ready to play some football here at Welcome Stadium, and kudos to the marching band out there as they are braving the cold. As you may or may not be able to see, it is snowing here. Will certainly affect play tonight. We'll have eyes all on the windsock on top of the goalposts, as that'll really factor how these teams play.
And it'll be crucial for them. You're going to realize how far can your kicker make a kick. And that might be crucial in a tough game like this, in an atmosphere. You're away from home. See what they can do. Home of the Dayton Flyers. Right across the street is UD Arena, which as well as hosting high school state football does this stadium. UD Arena hosts the Final Four in state high school basketball for boys and girls basketball.
A lot of history here as well. I was looking up on Wikipedia earlier, but youth track and field championships nationwide held here a couple of different years as well, all the way back into the 40s and 50s. So really, we were looking at some of the history of the stadium. This is a school that a lot of the Dayton public schools actually share. And the University of Dayton football team does play here, but they will have football Friday night games here as well.
A lot of history at this stadium. Dayton Flyers, of course, a very good team in basketball. Wright State just up the road as well.
And we are kicked off and underway. Ended up finding a guy in front. It's Carter Dancer on the reception, typically blocking there, but with the short kickoff, they'll start right around the 30-yard line.
So let's see how quickly Big Walnut can get off to a quick start. That's what they want to do, give a quick punch in the mouth to Anderson, get up the field fast, and be able to score against a very good Raptors team. I'm sure that this is a team that knows how windy it is. They'll try to run it a lot with Nolan Burley.
Focal point of this Anderson defense is the linebacker Reed Baker, 6'1", 205 pounds, junior, as they hand it off to Nolan Burley. Nolan Burley with pace, crossing the 30, puts his head down and falls forward for about 6 yards there.
A great job by Nolan Burley getting off to the left side around the tackles, picking up 6 yards, a very good chunk play.
Now for the second down play. Back to the line of scrimmage. 2 men in the linebacker box as they put Brody Hatfield in motion, moving across. They end up handing it off to Nolan Burley one more time on the fake out. This time stuffed at the line of scrimmage, probably a loss of 1 there.
And just nowhere to go for Nolan Burley, looking to go up the middle. The defensive line quickly collapsed around him. It'll be no gain, maybe a loss of 1 on the play, so quickly a 3rd down.
So that makes it 3rd and about 6. Out of the gun, the snap. And stepping up, Stump gets the 1st down and more. Brought down at around the 48, so the chains move and this crowd erupts. The faithfuls making the drive about hour 45 or so for this home crowd.
And a great job by Eli. Stump looking to maybe pass it, just does a quick fake, able to take it right up the middle for a massive gain.
This time out of the pistol, they hand it off to Burley one more time, who is engulfed by the pile and pushed back. Forward progress may give him half a yard, but not much, potentially no gain.
I'll say it's about a pickup of a yard, so 2nd down and 9. Nolan Burley trying to run it up the middle. Great job so far by this Anderson defensive line, allowing no room up the center.
With the play conveyed, they line up with 3 men in the backfield with Stump. The handoff to Burley. Burley instantly hit by Reed Baker, who brings him down for a loss, brings up 3rd down.
A great job by Baker, immediately meeting Nolan Burley, gets through the gap. No one there to seal him off the edge, so Burley nowhere to go on the right side. Be 3rd down and long.
I had the opportunity to stop by the practice of the Golden Eagles earlier on this week. We did a feature, had an opportunity to talk with several of the players. I'm just so impressed with the camaraderie they have on this team, how much they care about each other, how much Coach Krager has really instilled that value. Looking over the top, Nolan Burley gets crushed for a loss of 1. It'll bring up 4th down. Reed Baker with another huge tackle. It's been the thorn in the side of Big Walnut this first drive as they send on the punting unit.
And a great job, a little bit high on the pass, just gave it up a little too high for Nolan Burley, but Reed Baker was immediately there. There was going to be nowhere for him to go.
Jayon Saunders back to receive the punt and ends up hitting a Raptor, Ace Alston, going out of bounds. So they'll start right around the 26-yard line, I think is where it was ruled down. Raptors will start for the first time tonight in a first look at Justice Burnham, who has been so electric all season long, over 4,000 or nearly 4,000 passing yards, 41 passing touchdowns.
And this is going to be tough for Golden Eagles. The wind is at their back. It's going to sail a lot, but expect him to throw the ball. They've already got an empty backfield.
Now the snap, and a flag is thrown. A false start, so maybe already starting this trend that we saw last week where they spread that defensive line and it catches the offensive players off guard, backs them up 5 yards.
And it's deja vu. This is really what killed Massillon a week ago. They had, what was it, 15
offsides,
penalties?
yeah, 19 total penalties.
I mean, that completely wrecked a lot of their drives. Massillon had no answer.
Looking to pass towards the sideline, the deep ball, Brody Hatfield in his face, and he makes an unbelievable grab along the sideline. The receiver, Trace Jalek.
What a job going up over the corner, just making the play. The corner didn't turn his head.
And quick back to the line of scrimmage as they run it right up the gut. Picks up about 3 in the process.
And a gain of 3 yards on the play. So they're going to run very quickly here. Anderson trying to catch Big Walnut off guard.
Now the snap out of the gun, looks to pass, finds a man in the backfield. Crossing the 20-yard line and brought down right around the 18. The chains will continue to move.
Great job on the pass. Another first down for the Raptors. They look very quickly up the field.
Running their pace of play. This is their brand of football here. Out of the gun with 3 wide receivers to the left. He'll take it himself right up the middle. Hit after a pickup of about 3 or 4, it'll bring up 3rd down.
Great job just getting up the middle, trying to get about 5 yards. So 2nd and 5, they continue to go quickly here. Big Walnut just trying to stop this momentum.
2nd and 5. And man taking it up the middle, Maddox Snyder, who is in for a touchdown. So only 5 minutes into this game, and we have our first score. The Raptors take the lead 6-0.
Get up the middle, and able to break off some tackles. A great job by Anderson, who was all set up by that great pass. A couple of rushes, another big pass, a pick up over 10. And Anderson gone quickly, really keeping Big Walnut on their toes.
Now lining up for the point after. We'll make it a 7-0 game. They'll get the ball back and look to equalize after the break. Snap and a weak kick, but it's through. So 7-0, Anderson leading this one over Big Walnut. Stay with us.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
So a quick score for Anderson as Maddox Snyder makes it into the end zone for 6 on about a 10-yard rush. A quick drive down the field. The Golden Eagles will look to respond.
And they have to do it very quickly here. Anderson pushed down the field with authority, using the big pass that got them from the opposite 30 to the Golden Eagles 30-yard line.
So a big kickoff return here, giving them pretty decent field position. That's something that Coach Krager was talking about during practice. Yes, their offense stepped up. Yes, their defense stepped up last week against Washington. But it was really the special teams that made the biggest impact, he felt like. Able to pin the offense within 5 yards a couple of different times. Able to force the roughing the kicker. And then, of course, the Nolan Burley kickoff return touchdown.
And a great job by Burley to take it all the way back. And that really sealed the game for them. Maslin just could never come back from that. But special teams has played a crucial factor for the Golden Eagles.
So a low pass to Burley, who jukes his way outside and pushing him back. It'll be a decent sized pickup of about 3 or 4.
And they're just trying to get it out to their X factor, Nolan Burley, early. And it'll be a gain of 4 yards on the pass. So we'll see what they can do. Can they push down the field like Anderson did? They're going to be in the huddle. Anderson going to get that time to really use this to set up their defense.
Now a wide receiver on either side of him. Burley on his left hip, the snap, hands it off to Burley. No, he has trouble with the snap. Stump just falling down, as it'll be a huge loss of about 6. Bring him back behind the original line of scrimmage, as it brings up 3rd down.
A massive mistake. Stump and Eli Nolan Burley were just completely out of sync here. Eli Stuff wanted to hand it off to Nolan Burley. Burley thought Stuff was going to hold on to it. Eventually just kind of falls out of the arms of Burley. So Stuff has to jump on it. Immediately the rush is there, nowhere to go. A massive mistake by the Eagles.
4 wide receivers, a lot of options for him. The snap will roll out to his right following the blocker of Nolan Burley. Steps back inside, gets about 5 yards, and that'll be it as it brings up 4th down. Punting unit yet to come on, and here they come now.
So nowhere to go on the rush. Just trying to follow his blockers. A great job by the Raptors to track him down. So the punt team is going to have to come out again. Have not been able to push the ball downfield.
Looking at this Anderson roster, just absolutely stacked with upperclassmen, juniors, seniors, and sparsely a sophomore here, and there are only 1 freshman making this varsity roster.
And not a lot of guys without experience on this Raptors team. That's really led them to the phenomenal season they had. They had a tough game a week ago, won 27-20 to get to this point. Both of these teams had a hard-fought regional final.
Now starting at the 35-yard line, the Raptors will get another shot. Taking the lead early on, 7-0, taking almost no time at all to do so. The snap, a lone backfield, just running it up the gut. Burnham rolls forward for about 2 yards. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm gonna try to just run the ball here, use that QB option, and that's something that's gonna be huge for Big Walnut to try to stop. He could keep it, maybe even throw it.
And gonna do it again. Pickup of about 2 this time.
Not much room to go. Just trying to run it up the middle, got tripped up and taken down. This will be a big stand by Big Walnut.
4:20 remaining here in the first quarter. The snap ends up handing it off for the first time to Darrell Turner. Turner with speed across the 50. Brought down at the 46-yard line as they cross into Golden Eagle territory with the 1st down.
A great job on the run, just getting it right up the middle, picking up that extra yardage. And Anderson just continuing to do what they need to do.
And with breakneck speed, they look to pass. Finding a receiver, it's Aiden McClanahan.
He looks like he's right at the line to gain. We'll see if it's a yard short or they're going to move the chains. Looks like from our vantage point, maybe a yard short. But Anderson moving quickly, and that's what Big Walnut has to adjust to. No huddle, quickly on defense. Can you set yourself up? Keep the things in front of you.
So only about 1/2 yard, so it makes it 2nd and 1. Time out of the offset pistol, looks to pass. Ace Alston throwing this one. And into the red zone. Already another 1st down.
And just a little toss, got a great block by the receiver. That was number 4, Aiden McClanahan. Just able to get there. They go from the 35 to the 17.
Now inside the 10 and cutting off about half of the distance to gain and almost to that 1st down marker. Justice Burnham having his way on offense. Able to throw, able to run, has options at the running back position. They'll give it off to the running back again this time. Once again, Darrell Turner. Turner at about the 1-yard line.
He picked up enough for Raptors 1st down.
Another Raptors 1st down. A great job getting inside the red zone. And they'll have him at the 1-yard line, so just a couple yards or a yard short.
So 1st and goal on the 1, taking it up the middle, bashing through the line of scrimmage, and he's in for a touchdown. 14-0 with 3 minutes remaining here in the 1st quarter. Anderson taking a handy lead.
And Anderson's done it on the last drives with the pass. A huge 40-yard gain. Now on this drive, a couple major pickups on the ground. They're playing fast and aggressive. Big Walnut has not been able to adjust early.
Now lining up for the point after. It's up and it's through. So 14-0 Anderson leading this one, a 2-score ball game with 3 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Stay with us.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
So 2 chances offensively for Anderson. They've taken advantage of them both times, leading this one 14-0 over the Big Walnut Golden Eagles. This one received by Nolan Burley on the kickoff, who shakes a tackler. A flag is thrown, rolls forward around the 33. We'll see what the flag ends up saying. And they call a hold on the kick returning team, so that'll back them up 10 yards from where originally they were.
And that's massive. If you're Big Walnut, the offense has really lingered and been slow in this first quarter. Still a lot to go, but a huge game by special teams could really start to get you going, but now will be negated after the holding.
So the third time the offense will come onto the field for the Eagles. Hasn't had much success, able to pick up a couple of first downs so far, but not able to get into Raptor territory. Putting a man in motion, crossing over front is Aiden West. They end up handing it off to Burley again. The edge rushers just sealing him off and throwing him to the ground for a loss.
Just nowhere to go for Nolan Burley. It'll be 2nd and 10, just barely able to get back to the line of scrimmage. This defensive line has pushed the offense back into the backfield, not allowing Nolan Burley to go anywhere. And we'll see if Eli Stumpf and this offense decide to abandon the run possibly a little bit early in this game, try to start this drive with some passes.
Now on 2nd and 10. Crossing over front, keeping it himself. Stumpf looking for space, none to go, and they'll be stopped at the 20-yard line. Bring up 3rd and 10.
A long way to go. Tried to fake it, keep him himself. The edge rusher gets back again, and back-to-back plays where they get to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and 10. This Anderson team defensively on that front have just kept the Golden Eagles at bay. And this is a Golden Eagles team who thrives with setting up the pass by using the run, and so far have not been able to do that.
With 3 wide receivers on 3rd and 10, Burley on his right hip, the snap, he'll look to pass, looks over the middle, sensing pressure, he rolls out to his right, finding Brody Hatfield for a first down completion, and stopped at the 39-yard line. A huge pickup for the Golden Eagles, and this home crowd trying to get their Eagles into it.
A great job getting those extra yardage. It'll be a massive pickup on the play, getting past his defender. Best play of the night so far for the Golden Eagles.
Couple of messengers in. Under a minute remaining here in the first quarter. 1st and 10 for the Golden Eagles. Looking at 4 defensive backs. 2 outside linebackers and 2 inside, fakes the pitch to Aiden West, ends up handing it off to Brody Hatfield. Brody Hatfield engulfed by white jerseys and brought to the ground for a loss of about 1. You can tell the Raptors really focusing their defensive game plan around finding an answer to Nolan Burley.
Just trying to figure out a way to get Nolan Burley to the ground. This is a big running back who has over 2,000 yards rushing. Anderson knew that coming into this game. They knew they had to be stout on the defensive line and in the trenches, and so far they have as this first quarter comes to a close.
So after 1 quarter of play, Anderson leading this one 14-0 over Big Walnut. Stay with us for second quarter action. Coming up next.
Home and kitchen supply. We're building our future with you.
Contractors and do-it-yourselfers, this is Jeff Flowers from Home and Kitchen Supply, here to remind you that we are your best source for kitchens, baths, windows, doors, floors, and more. Quality products, friendly service, great prices. You owe it to yourself to give us a try. You will be glad you did. That's Home and Kitchen Supply, 163 North Diamond Street, downtown Mansfield. We're building our future with you.
Back for second quarter action here at Welcome Stadium. Big Walnut Golden Eagles trailing in this one 14-0 to Anderson out of Cincinnati. Showing blitz, and indeed they do get a blitz. Brody Hatfield gives them about 4 yards. Toss to the ground, he hits the ground first, but as the ball comes out, a tackler falls on top of it. Referee says no, he's down.
And a great job just being able to get there on the pass defense. That was number 1 for Anderson. Braden Hamstra Berkeley, defensive back, just comes up, makes the play. They give up that little flat route, but he's immediately there, so it sets up for 3rd and 8.
So a long way to go. Only about 3 yards from Raptor territory. They came up with a huge 3rd down conversion last time. Pressure already there as Nolan Burley picks up a huge block. They look to Brody Hatfield one more time. He'll be close.
And he's going to be short. Looks like by 2 yards.
They will rule him down.
So it'll be a gain of 6 on the pass. We'll see if they go for this. Anderson's defense has been very stout.
They sub in a fullback offensively, so it does look like they're going to turn to the running back, Nolan Burley.
And this is a crucial down. Anderson has scored on both of their drives. If you give it to him right inside Big Walnut territory, it could be disastrous.
Abrams in at fullback. The snap. And gets the first down and into Raptor territory, so the chains move.
And a great job on the pickup, getting that first down, just barreling his way through the defensive line of Anderson. So now 3 more downs to work with.
They'll stick with the same formation here. Abrams still in at the fullback position. 1 wide receiver. They hand it off to Burley again, who has a lot more room. The hole just opening wide open. Another look at this one. You can see where using the tight end and then the fullback able to part the sea.
And a great job just getting 5 yards, massive plays for this Big Walnut team, getting those chunk plays, setting yourself up closer and closer to that first down marker when they've been so backed up on these past few plays.
Stump under center, hands it off to Abrams now. Abrams hit right around the line of scrimmage, and with the forward progress, they may end up losing a yard, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I think it'll be no gain.
Number 44.
3rd and 5.
Big Abrams on the carry. No gain.
So it'll be no gain. 3rd and 5 again. Massive 3rd down. We'll see what they do here. Do they think it's now 4th down territory again? Do you run it, set yourself up close, then go for it on 4th?
Once again, Stump under center, out of the eye. Handoff, not following Abrams this time, ends up going to the left, picks up about 2 or 3 yards. We'll see if they end up risking it here again on 4th down.
And I think they do. And a gain of 2, so it's 4th and 3. I think you have to risk it here, Bryce. You're down by 2 scores early in the 2nd quarter. You converted another 4th down before this. Got to be aggressive against a Cincinnati Anderson team who has been dominant with the ball in their hands.
Sticking with the formation, they were successful last time on 4th down. But this time the snap to Burley. Hit around the waist. He's close. We'll see if they give it to him.
And they do.
They do. So chains move. They're inside the 40-yard line of Anderson.
Another 1st down, being methodical on this drive.
Aiden West out at wide receiver. 2 outside linebackers lined up showing blitz, hands it off to Burley. Burley finds a gap and picks up some decent yardage, about 5 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and medium.
So Nolan Burley will pick up a good chunk of yards. Be 2nd and 5 after a 5-yard pickup. Just taking the time off the clock, continuing to be methodical, really running the ball well.
They'll try it again. They subbed in Brody Hatfield for Aiden West. The snap. Burley powering those legs forward towards the 1st down marker. It'll bring up 3rd down, but not much to go at all.
And this is continuing to be 4th down territory. You're getting closer and closer to that 1st down marker. It'll be a gain of about 4 yards. So it's 3rd down and 1. You're going to have 2 opportunities at this.
So the 3rd and 1 here, and huge opportunity. They've been able to convert 2 consecutive 4th down conversions to give them life on this drive as they barrel towards the red zone. Hands it off to Burley again. Burley powering forward. I think he's going to get it. And somehow manages to stay alive as he's across the 25-yard line.
And a great job by Burley, just getting those extra yards, getting pushed by the offensive line. The whistle didn't blow. They continued to fight for it. And a great job by the Golden Eagles.
Temperature now down to 26 degrees here at Welcome Stadium. If you haven't guessed by the noise, we are outside braving the elements for these Golden Eagles. Now 1st and 10. They try it again. No, ends up taking it himself. Stump looking for some room. He'll pick up about 2 yards maybe. Get close to the line of scrimmage.
And not much room to go. The edge was there first. Kind of tried to trip him up, unable to do so. Stump just running out of bounds. Be a gain of a yard.
So on the 2nd and 9, they're getting ready to cross the 6-minute mark remaining in the 2nd quarter. About 3 yards away from the red zone. It'll be their first visit to it tonight. The snap, Burley again, getting outside, grabbed by the back of the neck and put on the ground. This crowd appealing for a horse collar. We'll get another look at it. And yeah, definitely has him by the back of the neck and swinging him around.
Regardless, it'll be a 9-yard pickup, so a first down.
An opportunity to score as they're now on the 15-yard line. A man in motion. They catch two guys offsides. It's a free play, but no flag is thrown. Take another look at that one, as that one pretty clearly encroachment.
And it looked like he might have gotten it, but it'll be a gain of 3 yards. A great job by the Golden Eagles on this drive, not getting complacent, just doing what has worked for them on this drive, which is running the football, abandoning the pass, using the run game effectively, and it has worked out to get them inside the red zone. Look at just how much time they've taken off the clock, Bryce. It's been a long drive.
Snap, Burley one more time, and a sea of white jerseys will wrap him up. So it makes it 3rd and long as a timeout is called. We're going to take a quick break.
Home and kitchen supply, we're building our future with you.
Contractors and do-it-yourselfers, this is Jeff Flowers from Home and Kitchen Supply, here to remind you that we are your best source for kitchens, baths, windows, doors, floors, and more. Quality products, friendly service, great prices. You owe it to yourself to give us a try. You will be glad you did. That's Home and Kitchen Supply, 163 North Diamond Street, downtown Mansfield. We're building our future with you.
So back at a chilly welcome stadium as Big Walnut is inside of the 15-yard line on a 3rd and 9.
It's 4th down territory. Bryce, expect them to go for it on 4th if they don't pick this up.
3 consecutive successful 4th down conversions for him. Burley will switch it back, looking for Eli Stump, who they find towards the end zone and brought down just a yard short. What an incredible play there. Nobody expecting that one as we take another look at it. Nolan Burley surely looking for space, but they cut it back to Eli Stump, who's open in space.
And a great job just recognizing the defense was shifting all the way over to the right, looking for the handoff by Burley. Instead, he throws it back over to his quarterback, Eli Stump, 1 yard short of punching this in.
The handoff, and he's in! Nolan Burley for the touchdown! Nolan Burley, it took him a 1.5 quarters, but finally on the board.
And a great drive by the Golden Eagles, taking off a bunch of that clock, but also being methodical, using the run effectively.
The Golden Eagles sensing vulnerability as they fight to get back in this one, lining up for the point after. Jake Neff will use his foot for the first time tonight. And they managed to draw him off sides.
This is what happened to Maslin a couple times. You get back-to-back, drawing them off sides, and because of that, that would allow them to go for a 2-point conversion that they ended up converting.
So after the offsides, put them back about a yard. Only the 3rd penalty flag thrown in this game, been a clean one. And this one's through. So a 1-score game. Big Walnut trailing this one 7-14 against the Anderson Raptors. Stay with.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that, too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
So the Golden Eagles unwilling to go down without a fight as they make this a 1-score game. They're now only trailing by a touchdown, 14-7, but in order for them to get back in this one, they have got to find an answer to this Anderson offense. They field it right around the goal line and hit at the knees right around the 22. And the crowd liking the tenacity of that hit.
And we'll see what Anderson decides to do. Only 3:56 left on the clock. Will they try to stall it all the way out, score again, and then be able to get it at halftime? It was a great drive by Big Walnut that really didn't get complacent. They were okay using the run, gave up on the pass until that second-to-last play to Eli Stump to get them to the 1-yard line. But they did a great job being methodical, taking their time to get down the field. Now Anderson, we'll see how they respond. They came out and scored in their first 2 drives.
So Big Walnut has 2 timeouts remaining, Anderson with 3. This one interesting, the PA guy actually down on the sideline. So they switch it around again. Anderson only with 2 timeouts, Big Walnut with 3.
Plenty of snow coming down here now in Dayton, Ohio.
So cheering on this defense. They'll start on the 17-yard line. The Raptors put a man in motion, put him across. They roll out to the right, looking for a receiver, stepping up in the pocket, following a blocker, and pushed out of bounds for no gain. And so that play just expiring as he looked to extend it as long as he possibly could. There's just nowhere to go.
A great job pushing him out of bounds, not allowing Burnham to get anywhere on the drive.
They'll hand it off again, this time to Turner. Turner gets a healthy chunk of yardage, about 4. And so they're quick to the line of scrimmage as they're looking to catch this defense napping. A lone backfield, stepping up, gonna take it himself on the design QB run. A flag is thrown. Still fighting forward. He crosses the first down marker and gets about 8 yards more. We'll see what the flag ends up being ruled.
It looks like it will be on the offense.
And indeed it is. Holding called against the offense, so that'll back him up 10 yards. It would have been a first down and a huge pickup for Burnham if he was able to keep it clean.
So a replay, second down and long.
Should be about 2nd and 15. Now looking for a receiver. Stepping up in the pocket, it's intercepted, reading that one perfectly. Inside of the 10-yard line, the Golden Eagles will start off with fantastic field position. That one, I believe, Clint Stover. And it is Clint Stover with the interception. So an opportunity to tie this ball game up. It'll be 1st and goal, residing on the 7-yard line.
And they threw it right to him. No one really around, just immediately able to give it to Clint Stover. He's right there, right at the chest. A bad throw by Burnham sets up the Golden Eagles immediately in positive territory.
Lining up in the I formation. They had success with this on their most recent drive. Once again to Burley, following Abrams, crosses the 5-yard line, stays on his feet. He's inside 3.
Just trying to punch their way inside the line. It'll be a gain of 3 yards. So 2nd and goal at the Raptors 4-yard line.
Once again, out of the I formation. Stump under center, 1 wide receiver. Hands it off to Burley. Burley fighting forward, keeping the legs turning, and he's in for a touchdown, his 2nd of the night. And a slow start for the Golden Eagles. They end up tying this game with 2:25 remaining here in the 2nd quarter. The Golden Eagles believe.
A great job by Nolan Burley, finding his way through traffic, just pushing his offensive line forward and able to dive in to the end zone. In a game that started out hot for Anderson is now flipped. Big Walnut with all the opportunities and momentum on their side.
Forcing a huge mistake from Burnham as Clint Stover just sat back on that route, read it perfectly, and lit it up. The kick is up, it's through. We have a tie ball game with 2:25 remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Stay with us for the remainder of the 2nd quarter.
Home and kitchen supply, we're building our future with you.
Contractors and do-it-yourselfers, this is Jeff Flowers from Home and Kitchen Supply, here to remind you that we are your best source for kitchens, baths, windows, doors, floors, and more. Quality products, friendly service, great prices. You owe it to yourself to give us a try. You will be glad you did. That's Home and Kitchen Supply, 163 North Diamond Street, downtown Mansfield. We're building our future with you.
Bryce Coder, Micah Flack, back with the OH report. Less than 3 minutes remaining. We thought this one was potentially going to be a runaway for Anderson, but instead we have a tie ball game. This one going out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now Anderson has to respond. Burnham, an interception to Clint Stover, right at him, telegraphed the pass. And immediately the Golden Eagles tie things up. So Anderson, 2 very, very quick starts on their first 2 drives since then, have stalled out a lot. And Big Walnut has been very methodical.
Now star quarterback Justice Burnham will look to right the ship after a costly interception that led to a score. They hand it off to Turner. Turner with speed, a shoestring tackle, but not before a first down. just able to bring him down. That likely would have been a lot more crossing into Big Walnut territory, if not a touchdown. So that one, Eli Helton. Now once again, breakneck speed. Jukes a tackle, stays on his feet, crosses the first down marker, crosses the 45. Chains continuing to move.
And a great job weaving his way through traffic, always finding a little hole to go through, and a timeout called.
So we'll take a quick break. Timeout, Big Walnut.
Home and kitchen supply, we're building our future with you.
Contractors and do-it-yourselfers, this is Jeff Flowers from Home and Kitchen Supply, here to remind you that we are your best source for kitchens, baths, windows, doors, floors, and more. Quality products, friendly service, great prices. You owe it to yourself to give us a try. You will be glad you did. That's Home and Kitchen Supply, 163 North Diamond Street, downtown Mansfield. We're building our future with you.
And 10 for Anderson, 2:06 remaining here in the second quarter. We have a tie ball game. Nowhere to go. Burnham brought to the ground. This one for a loss. He's on the 41-yard line. It'll make it 2nd and 15. This offense out of the no huddle. A lone backfield looking to pass. 5 wide receivers looking for the deep ball towards the sideline. And able to stay in, crossing the 35, a huge pickup. That's what they wanted to do as the offense continues to move down the field on the no huddle. A lone backfield for Burnham one more time. 4 wide pocket, hit, stays on his feet, crossing the 25, and that's where he's brought down.
So it'll be some great pass. They're moving very quickly here, and they have to do that. A minute and a half remaining. They want to go quickly here. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
One more time looking towards the backfield, now looking towards the sideline. He's wide open, crossing the 10, just able to make the tackle.
And just able to get there. It'll be 1st down now at the 8-yard line.
We'll cross the 1-minute mark, trying to capitalize on the fact that they're going to get the ball back, trying to make the most out of it. Turner hesitates in the backfield, steps up, he crosses, and is brought down at the 4-yard line.
So if you can try to stop the clock here, they're going to probably call a timeout, which they do.
And indeed, it's actually Big Walnut that calls the timeout here. We'll take one more break.
Home and kitchen supply, we're building our future with you.
Contractors and do-it-yourselfers, this is Jeff Flowers from Home and Kitchen Supply, here to remind you that we are your best source for kitchens, baths, windows, doors, floors, and more. Quality products, friendly service, great prices. You owe it to yourself to give us a try. You will be glad you did. That's Home and Kitchen Supply, 163 North Diamond Street, downtown Mansfield. We're building our future with you.
Stadium. Raptors inside the 5, looking to score. The snap, hands it off to Turner one more time, following a set of blockers. And the clock will continue to move. We're inside of 40 seconds with the no huddle. Only pickup of about 1.
So the 3rd and goal. And if you're Anderson, this is what you want to do. You want to waste as much of this clock as possible. Try to punch it in as the last play of the half, and then you go into halftime up against Big Walnut.
One more time, they'll step up on a design QB run, hit at the 1 yard line. The ball comes out, and the Golden Eagles fall on top of it, and the Golden Eagles have possession. What an unbelievable swing of events! As there was breakneck speed down the field, the Raptors, but giving it up on the 1, Burro coughs it up. Another look at that one.
No part of his body was down on the ground. Because of that, the ball came out, and it allowed the Golden Eagles the opportunity to pick it up at the 1 yard line. Well, this is probably going to be the final play of the half. 11 seconds to go. Don't expect them to do anything much here, but you stop Anderson at the goal line, and that's what's most important.
And indeed, that's what they will do. So after 2 quarters of play, we are all tied up at 14. Momentum at the half for the Golden Eagles. Stay with us for the halftime show coming up next.
Contractors and do-it-yourselfers, this is Jeff Flowers from Home and Kitchen Supply, here to remind you that we are your best source for kitchens, baths, windows, doors, floors, and more. Quality products, friendly service, great prices. You owe it to yourself to give us a try. You will be glad you did. That's Home and Kitchen Supply, 163 North Diamond Street, downtown Mansfield. We're building our future with you.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
You know, yoga isn't just for men with ponytails. It's a great tool for relieving stress. But most of those poses aren't realistic. Yeah. You're a construction worker, not a f***ing gymnast. That's why I made this video. Yoga for men. With poses like Weekend Warrior pose. The man spread. And my personal favorite, the just resting my eyes pose. That's the stuff. From depression, relationships, stress, and everything in between. Go to mantherapy.org and take the 20-point head inspection to better care for what's under that hard hat. Because taking care of your mental health is the manliest thing you can do.
Merry Christmas!
Kitchen Supply. We're building our future with you.
Contractors and do-it-yourselfers, this is Jeff Flowers from Home and Kitchen Supply, here to remind you that we are your best source for kitchens, baths, windows, doors, floors, and more. Quality products, friendly service, great prices. You owe it to yourself to give us a try. You will be glad you did. That's Home and Kitchen Supply, 163 North Diamond Street, downtown Mansfield. We're building our future with you.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community, in the community, for the community.
You know, yoga isn't just for men with ponytails. It's a great tool for relieving stress. But most of those poses aren't realistic. Yeah. You're a construction worker, not a f***ing gymnast. That's why I made this video. Yoga for men. With poses like Weekend Warrior pose. The man spread. And my personal, but just resting my eyes pose. That's the stuff. From depression, relationships, stress, and everything in between. Go to mantherapy.org and take the 20-point head inspection to better care for what's under that hard hat. Because taking care of your mental health is the manliest thing you can do.
Merry Christmas!
Welcome Stadium, Big Walnut Golden Eagles and the Anderson Raptors all tied up at 14 after a half of play. Let's take a look at our halftime stats here on our thorough Burro home inspection halftime show. For the Raptors, 7 first downs, 103 rushing yards, 133 passing yards for a total of 236 yards, 3 penalties for 26 yards, and 1 turnover. For the Golden Eagles, 5 first downs, 75 rushing yards, 45 passing yards for a total of 120 yards, 1 penalty for a total of 10 yards, and 0 turnovers. So, momentum for the Golden Eagles coming out of halftime, you think?
And it's all been the Golden Eagles. Anderson got up very quickly there, started off 14-0, while the Golden Eagles, a methodical drive, punched it into the end zone, and then another drive that would get them in the end zone. They stopped Anderson at the 1-yard line because of a fumble, and they have all the momentum going out of the break, but Anderson will get the ball, and they will need a response quickly.
And so, after our thorough Burro home inspection halftime show, we're going to take another quick break because we are cold. We'll see you at the conclusion of that.
Home and kitchen supply, we're building our future with you.
Contractors and do-it-yourselfers, this is Jeff Flowers from Home and Kitchen Supply, here to remind you that we are your best source for kitchens, baths, windows, doors, floors, and more. Quality products, friendly service, great prices. You owe it to yourself to give us a try. You will be glad you did. That's Home and Kitchen Supply, 163 North Diamond Street, downtown Mansfield. We're building our future with you.
Now we're here blowing up. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. You gotta give it all you got, you gotta let them know. You are on another level, you are ruthless.
Back for third quarter action here at Welcome Stadium. We're all tied up at 14 as the Big Walnut Golden Eagles and the Anderson Raptors do battle. A line drive kickoff is fielded around the 10-yard line, runs parallel, seeing space, and hit at the knees and brought down at the 29 with a big hit. Ball carrier there, Jayon Saunders.
So here comes the second half. The first 2 minutes, like we continue to mention, are always crucial. What can you do coming out of half? Anderson has really played behind the 8 ball since the second quarter after getting up to a very quick 14-0 lead.
So a whole host of wide receivers and out of the pistol. Huge space in the middle. Finds a man in the backfield. A speedy receiver. As Turner gets the first down and more. Raptors back to their passing game that's been so successful for them.
And they've had a really good passing game this entire season. Over 41 passing touchdowns, 3,700 yards coming into this game.
And an incompletion. They were looking for a man in the backfield. Just off the hands of the receiver. We'll take another look at that one there. And just really never had possession of it. Aiden McClallaghan, the intended receiver. Now a lone backfield. Snap. Finding a man on a screen, McClallaghan. No, this time it's Trace Jalick.
It's complete. Number 12.
So now a third down situation.
Third down and short, though. We'll see if Anderson leaves his 4-down territory as well. Big Walnut went for it a lot.
So handing it off one more time to Turner, who gets the first down, about 5 yards more as the chains continue to move.
A great job on the pickup. Anderson so far being aggressive. This is what they like to do. Go quickly. Keep Big Walnut on their toes.
Looking for redemption after fumbling on the 1-yard line. And juking outside after staying on his feet to only get about 2 yards, but miraculous just to even keep that play alive.
And some massive 2 yards at that. So a good job getting a couple 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8. When halftime we look, quick mention, the winner of this game will play Archbishop Hoban or Avon. Well, Avon at halftime a 20-0 lead.
Now looking for a receiver again. He'll step up in the pocket and he's drilled. This one, a fumble, they fall on top of it. Another turnover goes the way of the Golden Eagles, and it's confirmed by the referees.
Another great job by the Golden Eagles. It was only a 3-man rush. They get home, though, nowhere to go for the quarterback.
That was Riley Skinner, the senior defensive lineman, decimating Burnham in the backfield.
Great job just able to getting Burnham in the backfield. He's looking to his read on the right side. Didn't see the rush coming. Was going to throw it. The sack comes right in time to get the fumble. Big Walnut immediately in great territory. And Anderson just unable to do anything so far. Really since the second quarter, Big Walnut has just played out in front coming into this second half.
Now looking to pass, stepping up in the pocket, he's hit, and he'll just succumb to the sack. It's a loss of about 7.
Great job by Anderson to quickly respond. Eli Stumpf was looking for that deep shot down the field, saw no one. You can see him there really taking a couple steps, was winding up, but the rush came. He tried to step up in the pocket, nowhere to go. So it's going to be 2nd and long.
Second and 17 is what it'll be. They line up out of the I formation again, which they've had a lot of success with so far tonight. They'll hand it off to Burley, just trying to get about half, as it'll bring up 3rd down and probably about 11 or so. But they do manage to cross back into the territory of the Raptors.
Just trying to regain any of what they can after a 4-yard gain. So it'll be 3rd down and 13, a long way to go. If it's 4th down and long, I'd be shocked if they went for it.
Now out of a single back formation, Abrams in the backfield. Stumpf sets the offense, puts Hatfield in motion. They'll look to pass after fake pitch, and they find a receiver. Finally brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's Owen Pollock. We mentioned his name. He was our player spotlight tonight. Comes up with so many huge catches for this Golden Eagles offense, and this one no different.
A great reception, over 20 yards. Pollock wide open. No one there in the middle of the field. He just got tripped up. If he doesn't, probably a home run pass all the way to the end zone. But a great job to stay composed and getting that 1st down.
They'll give it to Burley this time. Burley puts his head down, picks up about 5, stays on his feet, and is finally hit at the midsection and brought down, but not before a pickup of about 4. There's an injured man down on the field for the Raptors.
So it'll be 2nd and 5 after the pickup by Nolan Burley. Injured man down on the field.
So back onto his feet slowly. Looks like this one, Reed Baker, who came up with a couple of huge tackles on the first drive that really thwarted the offense of the Golden Eagles, and still limping a little bit as he makes his way to the sideline.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give that young man a round of applause.
PA announcer calling for a round of applause for the injured player. The crowd abides.
Clock continuing to run.
Inside of 8 minutes. Stumpf, Hatfield once again in motion. They hand it off to Hatfield, who's looking for room, running parallel towards the 1st down marker. A flag is thrown over towards where the tackle took place, and it'll be a holding call against the offense.
Backs him up 10 yards. It'll be replay on 2nd down, 2nd and 15.
So the white cap confirms the call. So they're sitting back on the 20-yard line. So something to consider here. Jake Neff definitely has a boot. The wind is at his back on this possession, blowing forward and slightly to the left.
Timeout on the field.
Another break in the action.
But a massive drive so far coming out of half for Big Walnut. They've done a great job just taking advantage of a lot of miscues. You had the fumble, an interception, and then another fumble, which has really kept Big Walnut in this game. Mistakes by Anderson have allowed Big Walnut to claw back into a tight contest.
One more time out of the eye. Snap, Burley gets drilled right along the sideline. They'll keep the clock moving as they rule progress down when he was inbounds.
Just a couple of yards, just trying to get off to the left side. It'll still be 2nd down and long. after a 2-yard pickup. So it'll be 3rd and 8. You're in 4th down territory, but I'd be interested to see in a tight contest like this, do you roll out Jake Neff? They went for it a lot against Massillon and ended up paying off. They won that game. But in a very tight contest like this, when do you decide to roll out your kicker, especially with the wind at your back?
Especially when you're already having trouble slowing down this offense. If they can string together a clean drive, this may be a different ball game as Stump looks for room. He hits the ground and just trying to stay forward. I think he might have been down before that, but it doesn't make much difference as...
I would agree. I thought he rolled down. I'm interested to see, was his knee down when he fell here? Oh, maybe his butt was
rear
down.
end. That's what I was wondering.
I mean, either way, he's down. It'll be 4th and 10. It's a loss of 2.
And so they'll line up Jake Neff for the field goal.
I'll be at the right hash. The wind blowing a little bit out to the left, but it's at his back, which is crucial.
A 37-yard attempt for the lead. It'd be their first of the night. The snap. It's up. And it's good. So Jake Neff with his foot gives the Golden Eagles the lead with 5:28 remaining here in the 3rd quarter.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. So it's time to make a change.
So a different story for tonight as the Golden Eagles are now leading this game 17-14 after a Jake Neff field goal play, or a drive that started because of a fumble. And stopped short of the 20. Some extracurricular taking place on the blocking. No flags thrown. Just a little bit of a tangle.
So start the 20-yard line. They are firmly behind the 8 ball. Big Walnut has all the momentum. They have gone nowhere on these last couple drives. Fumbles and an interception have given them no opportunities, and then they got stopped at the 1-yard line.
And with the lone backfield, he steps up on the design QB run. Gets a very decent gain of about 7. It'll bring up 2nd down, and the Golden Eagles have got to find an answer in this offense moving so quickly as they're just giving the defense no time to communicate what they want to do. Once again, 4 wide receivers, a lone backfield, stepping up on his own, following a blocker, gets the first down in about 3 yards more.
Great job getting that 1st down, able to pick it up.
Their 10th first down of the night.
This is a Raptors team that we talked about at the break, Bryce, that averaged over 40 points a game. You said they had beat a team, what was it, 72-7, something of that nature. So this has been a good job by the Golden Eagles defense. Just continue to hold them to only 14.
So another pass. Turner once again the receiver as he's pushed out of bounds. Oh, and there is a flag thrown. And it'll go against the offense as that backs him up on a hold. Great point out by our cameraman Shane Young. I didn't even see that flag there.
It's a little bit hard to see from where we're at. Not used to calling in college football stadiums, 11,000 strong. I can be seated here in Dayton.
A lone backfield rolling out to his right, looking to pass over the middle, has an intended receiver, Judah Stewart on it, and he's right into the basket. Judah Stewart just able to wrap up the legs and bring him down, as that likely would have been a touchdown otherwise.
A massive Raptors first down.
I'm sorry, that's Austin Kawasaki there with the tackle, but just burnt by about a foot or two, and it led to a huge play. And they have got to find an answer. They can't keep relying on turnovers to bail them out.
And Anderson doing such a great job, able to just use the arm, Burnham. This guy who has thrown for 41 touchdowns on the season, he knows exactly where to put it.
They'll hand it off to Turner. Turner up the gut. Gets about 8, just about 2 yards short of that first down marker. And Anderson chunking their way downfield, ready to take the lead once again. In motion, hands it off to Turner again. Turner crossing the 5-yard line, brought down right around the 4.
A great job by Turner. Another first down. They are pushing their way down the field against the Big Walnut Golden Eagles.
He'll step up, looking to run, and into the end zone for a touchdown. Burnham scores. And so the Raptors have taken the lead once again here in the third quarter, 3:20 remaining.
And quickly get down the field, a massive pass that allowed them to push all the way into the 20-yard line. And Anderson responds.
Taking no time at all. And the kick is up and it's through. So a 21-17 ball game. Anderson retakes the lead. Stay with us.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up.
So a quick succession of plays leads to an Anderson lead. They're now at 21-17 over Big Walnut. With the kickoff, let's take a second to thank our sponsors. MobiSTOR by Dearman, moving and storage, fast, cost-effective portable storage because your stuff has a story. Thorough Burro home inspection, our expert eye for peace of mind, for your peace of mind, and this one collected right around the 40, so great field position for the Golden Eagles. The Ohio Suicide Prevention Foundation, Man Therapy, so life hasn't been all sandalwood and sunshine lately. Visit mantherapy.org today and get your free head inspection to see if it's time for a checkup from the neck up. BKD Legal LLC attorney Brian Duncan is dedicated to providing you assistance in language that you can understand. Call 740-965-1348 to schedule a free consultation. BS Media Productions. Need a commercial to showcase your business or promote that you're hiring? BS Media Productions is the most affordable, high-quality production company in North Central Ohio. Find them on Facebook. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community. And Home and Kitchen Supply, your one-stop shop for kitchen, baths, windows, and doors since 1970. So we're inside of 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Taking no time at all to reclaim the lead as the game clock is being adjusted, adding another 11 seconds onto it. Burley taking another crack at things. He'll pick up about 3 yards, bring up second down.
Burley on the carry to
Can they quickly respond? Anderson just got all the way down the field. Really pushed it against Big Walnut after taking the lead. That's what good teams do. They get back and fight up and get really quickly into the end zone like Anderson did. So we'll see what Big Walnut does. Both of these teams have had electric seasons. They know what it takes to come back and win.
Crossing the 2:30 mark here in the third quarter. They send Burley on the orbit. Stump being pursued, crosses the line of scrimmage and is brought down just short of the 45-yard line. It'll bring up third down and about 6 or so.
A great job by the defensive lineman. Looked like maybe he got the edge and was unable to, just grabbed him by his arm. So it'll be a gain of 2 yards. So third down and 6. So we'll see what they do here. The offense has really ran through the run game, especially in that second quarter. They were able to chip away and take off 8 minutes on a single drive.
Now out of the gun with 3 wide receivers, 4 wide receivers. He'll look to pass, stepping up in the pocket, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th and 6.
So you get to the original line to gain. It's 4th and 6. A timeout looks to be called.
Oh, it's an injury timeout as there's a Raptor slow to get up.
We have an injury on the field.
I'd be shocked if Big Walnut goes for this. You're in your own territory. You're at about the 45-yard line, 44-yard line. And you would need to pick up a huge 6 yards to get there. And if you give it right back to Anderson, who really came out on that last possession very quickly, you don't really want to do that. Give him that opportunity to go up by 2 scores.
So lineman Ben Schultz up on his own 2 feet, walking over to the sideline after the injury, and we're ready to play football once more. 4th and 6.
And they will punt it.
Back to the punt for the Eagles. It's number 15, Heath. Back deep is number 20, Saunders.
And the punt is up with 65 seconds remaining in the third quarter. A good one, too. This one rolling back, and they're going to pin him inside the 1-yard line.
And they did some great jobs on those punt units, and the gunners would go all the way down the field against, and they get him at the 1. So a beautiful job. Have to start way back in their own territory with under a minute to go.
The indication was a touchback.
And they end up ruling it a touchback. Let's take another look at that one.
The Raptors will start.
Not so sure about that.
Their 20-yard line.
Unless it got kicked into the end zone, which it may.
I'm interested to see where was his feet at when he touched the ball. When the gunner comes down, if his feet are there in the end zone when he touches it, could be ruled touchback, but he pushed it up to about the 2-yard line. Well, it's an answer we're never going to get.
So just short of the first down marker. It'll bring up first down and just some old school football with Burnham running it straight up the gut following 2 blockers.
A great job, picked up about 10 yards, so Anderson moving quickly here.
Now with space, another big gain of about 7. As the ball carrier's helmet comes off.
Some massive yardage. The running game getting going for Anderson.
Burnham makes his way over to the sideline. As his helmet comes off, he has to take the play off.
So bring in the backup QB, expected just to hand it off.
Now 2nd and 3.
And a flag here, false start, I would just maybe look like. And they are pointing to the backfield.
Signaling for the holding, so they will back him up.
So back them up 5 yards.
Home crowd trying to get this defense into it, but this is going to be the end of the third quarter. Stay with us for fourth quarter action coming up next, as it's a competitive one. Raptors leading this one 21-17 over the Big Walnut Golden Eagles.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. So it's time to make a change. Yeah, it's time to break the chains. Yeah, it's time to bring the pain. Let them know, tell them we are not the same. I'm the one that got the flames. With my team, but you know we come to slay. Let them know that we didn't come to play. Nah, we came to win. I'm ready for anything that they can bring. Bring it on, let me do my thing. I'm a giant, they can move the king. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back.
Coming back for fourth quarter action here. They hand it off. Turner with speed, jukes a tackler, just about 2 yards short of the first of the 50-yard line.
Massive rush by Turner. Picks up about 18 yards on the rush. And this is massive, massive drive for Big Walnut on the defensive side. You give them another touchdown here, be back up to 2 scores.
So after the first down, they give it back to Turner, who is spun around and brought down for a pickup of about 3. So inside of Golden Eagle territory just by a yard. 2nd and 7 is what it makes it.
As we give you some updates on Avon and Archbishop Hoban, Avon up 21-3.
Able to pick up another modest gain of about 3 yards as it brings up 3rd down.
So Beal, 3rd down and 4. Well, Avon up with 7 minutes in the third, 21-3. I think a lot of people thought Hoban would come into that game and really put up a better fight, but so far Avon up, and Avon will play the winner of this game for the Division II title.
Now with a lone backfield, puts the man in motion. He'll look to pass on 3rd down, 3rd and 7. He's rolling out to his left. He sees the first down marker, and he's going to be brought down just about 3 yards short of it. We'll see if they decide to go for it. No movement from the sidelines just yet, as it looks like they are going to keep the offense on. They're at the 46-yard line. They're going to have to get...
So it'll be 4th and 4.
They're going to have to get to about the 42.
And this is a massive 4th down stand. If Big Walnut can get it here right at almost the 50-yard line, it'd be crucial for them.
Turner in motion.
We'll see if they actually go for it and instead decide to just try to draw him off sides.
They put him in motion again, the snap. Finds a man in the backfield, and he's going to be stopped a yard short, and a flag is thrown.
Flag thrown. If it's on the offense, it won't matter. They'll decline the penalty, get the first down.
And the offense making their way off the field as the Whitecap makes his way to center field.
So it was holding on the offense. The penalty is declined. It'll be a yard short, so it'll be a pickup of about 3, but just short of the line. So it'll be 1st and 10, a massive, massive stop by the Golden Eagles. You put them right at about the 45-yard line, so great field position to start the drive.
So the Eagles will take over out of the I formation. They put Hatfield in motion, hands it off to Burley. Burley with a healthy gain, picks up the first down, continues fighting forward for about 5 yards more.
Great run by Nolan Burley. Gets that first down, fights for an extra 4 yards. The sophomore running back just continuing to be dominant in this game. Guy you just have to always account for wherever he's at on the field. They haven't passed the ball much. They had a huge pickup to their tight end for 28 yards, but other than that, it's been all run game in this half.
Try it again here on first down. The snap to Burley. Burley with even more speed this time, picks up about 6 in the process.
She runs it right up the middle, that hard, tough running. Be a 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5, and they're going to want a touchdown here. A field goal doesn't get you back where you want to be. This is going to be all 4-down territory, I would assume, for the Eagles.
You would think so. This time out of the single back. And having trouble with the snap, a flag is thrown.
And they're signaling a false start against the offense. So it is a false start. Back them up 5 yards. The Golden Eagles, that's not what you want to see. You lose 5 yards on a massive drive.
So it makes it 2nd and 10. Two wide receivers, they hand it off to Burley. Burley hits the line of scrimmage with force, picks up about 2 yards. It'll make it 3rd and long.
So 3rd and long, 3rd down and 8. Thinking 2 downs here, I would assume.
So on 3rd and 8 inside of Raptor territory, ball spotted on the 39. They'll have to get to the 31 to convert. Looking to pass, Stump sensing pressure, steps up in the pocket. And just about 3 or 4 yards short of the first down marker as it brings up 4th down.
So great job by Eli Stump recognizing the pressure, rolling out to his right. He's going to be a couple yards short, about 4. 4th and 4. This is a big 4th down for them. Big 4th downs for both teams on their drives.
Look to keep the drive alive and keep their hopes alive as there's 6:51 remaining in the 4th quarter on 4th down. A score would put them back into the lead once again. They have held a lead, but it wasn't long-lived at all. So a timeout called by Big Walnut. We'll take a quick break.
Home and kitchen supply, we're building our future with you.
Contractors and do-it-yourselfers, this is Jeff Flowers from Home and Kitchen Supply, here to remind you that we are your best source for kitchens, baths, windows, doors, floors, and more. Quality products, friendly service, great prices. You owe it to yourself to give us a try. You will be glad you did. That's Home and Kitchen Supply, 163 North Diamond Street, downtown Mansfield. We're building our future with you.
They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time
6:51 remaining here in the fourth quarter. The Big Walnut Golden Eagles make their way to the line of scrimmage on 4th and 4. Both crowds on their feet. The snap. Nowhere to go. Stumpf is brought down. It's a turnover on downs. They'll start at the 44-yard line.
There's a tackle by Reed Baker. Just able to get right up the seam. No one there to cover him. Gets between the left tackle and left guard. And Stumpf was just trying to roll out to his left, get him to drop back. And nowhere for the Golden Eagles as a man was unpicked. It's not picked up at the line, so Anderson gets it at the 45-yard line. Anderson's got to be thinking here touchdown. If you get a touchdown here, you're up by 2 scores, and that would be crucial in a game that's under 7 minutes to go.
So stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 as it brings up 2nd and long.
What a play by the Golden Eagles, just trying to hit that receiver screen. It's worked a lot of times so far in this game for Anderson, unable to do anything there.
They hand it off to Turner, trying to burn some clock, and once again stopped in the backfield, so it'll be 3rd and 14.
Just nowhere to go. Another rush, just can't get back. So Golden Eagles just continuing to stand firm. And you got to think you're going to punt this away if it's a loss of, or just anything above a 4th down and 5.
Look to pass again. Jumping this one out, and Kawasaki comes away with the interception. Crosses the 40-yard line. Crosses the 35 and stays on his feet. Finally drilled and brought down. So it only took 3 plays, and the Golden Eagles are back in possession of this one.
What a job by the Golden Eagles. Tipped up into the hands of Kawasaki. 2 interceptions by the quarterback. And that is massive. Golden Eagles immediately get it back, knocking on the door. Under 6 minutes to go.
So back at the line of scrimmage on the Raptor 35-yard line, out of the I formation. They hand it off to Burley. Burley following Abrams, gets about 4.
So see what they can do here. Big Walnut, you know, will go for it on 4th down. And that's what you have to be thinking about if you're Anderson, and that's tough for a defense. You got to play 4 downs. You know it's going to be 4 downs. You're just trying to hold Big Walnut as much as you can.
So taking their time. Do not want to give Anderson much time at all if they are able to score, but they'll take points in any fashion they can get it. Trailing by 4, inside of 5 minutes, the snap, hands it off to Burley. Burley again gets the first down to about 2 yards more. So they cross into the 25, threatening to knock on the door of the red zone.
What a job by Nolan Burley, moving the sticks. And looking to get the touchdown here. Try to waste a little bit of clock as well. Force Anderson to be on the back foot. You go up here 24-21. Anderson would have the opportunity for the field goal to tie. If you can waste as much time as possible as well, that's what you want to do.
So makes it 1st and 10. On the 24-yard line, the snap. They'll give it to Burley again. Burley with the full head of steam. He sees daylight and is into the end zone for a touchdown. Nolan Burley with his 3rd touchdown of the evening. And no hesitation whatsoever. He saw the writing on the wall, pursued the goal line with full force.
Nolan Burley slips a tackle, finds the crease. There's no one back there for Anderson. Now they're looking for another 3-point lead. Jake Neff to kick it. And Anderson again on the back foot. 2 fumbles, 2 interceptions. Have kept their lead either short, allowed a Big Walnut to have it. And now they'll get the field goal, so 24-21. We got a doozy here in Dayton, Ohio.
Home and Kitchen Supply, we're building our future with you.
Contractors and do-it-yourselfers, this is Jeff Flowers from Home and Kitchen Supply, here to remind you that we are your best source for kitchens, baths, windows, doors, floors, and more. Quality products, friendly service, great prices. You owe it to yourself to give us a try. You will be glad you did. That's Home and Kitchen Supply, 163 North Diamond Street, downtown Mansfield. We're building our future with you.
They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. So it's time to make a change, yeah, it's time to break it.
And so another lead change, and the Golden Eagles are on top here, 24-21 over the Anderson Raptors. This one going back and forth. A slow start for the Golden Eagles, able to tie it up in the second quarter, taking the lead in the third. And tripping at the 25, and he is furious. The rusher there, Saunders, the 5'11" senior defensive back. Had a lot of room in front of him, but not finding his footing.
They'll stop him right at the 25-yard line. So Anderson, plenty of time to work with, under 4:10 to go in the fourth quarter. But they got to do something here. The offense has been stuttered. 2 interceptions, 2 fumbles.
And stepping up while sensing pressure, he's rolling out, finds a receiver along the sideline. They say incomplete. So the intended receiver there, Trace Jalek, not coming down with that one, as they say his feet were out of bounds.
There's a great job.
He didn't even catch it.
And he was out of bounds. Well, he wasn't out of bounds. His foot was in it. He didn't even catch it, but a great job by Barnum to recognize the pressure and escape.
Looking over the middle, they find the tight end.
It'll be an 11-yard pickup. A great job finding the tight end. Anderson, you don't have to go super fast here. You have plenty of time to work with. And a touchdown here puts you up again.
5 wide receivers looking in the backfield. Finding him again. It's Cooper Kathman. Kathman gets another first down.
Another pickup, about 11 yards. This passing game coming alive now. Anderson, maybe try to go quickly again here. That's what really worked on your first 2 possessions.
The lone backfield, linebacker blitzing towards the sideline. Brody Hatfield will push him out of bounds.
Yeah, pick up about 7 yards. Big Walnut trying to force a turnover again is what you want to see. It's going to be a flag.
A timeout called by Big Walnut. So we'll take a quick break. Big Walnut leading this one 24-21.
Home and Kitchen Supply, we're building our future with you.
Contractors and do-it-yourselfers, this is Jeff Flowers from Home and Kitchen Supply, here to remind you that we are your best source for kitchens, baths, windows, doors, floors, and more. Quality products, friendly service, great prices. You owe it to yourself to give us a try. You will be glad you did. That's Home and Kitchen Supply, 163 North Diamond Street, downtown Mansfield. We're building our future with you.
They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. So it's time to make a change, yeah, it's time to break the chains. Yeah, it's time to bring the pain. Let them know, tell them we are not the same. I'm the one that got the flames. When my team
So after the timeout by Big Walnut, there's one remaining. And they'll hand it off to Turner. Turner picks up a healthy gain. Looks like they will give him the first down, so the chains will move.
Great job just getting the rush. So a field goal will tie things here. Time ticking off the clock.
Looking to pass. All the time in the world. He'll roll out to his left, stepping back, looking, and finds Kathman one more time, who's brought down, and that one a long throw, but not for very many yards at all.
Lucky to pick up 3. Barnum was looking down the field, nowhere to go, threw it across the field. It'll be a 4-yard pickup, 2nd and 6.
He'll step up, design QB run, following a blocker, runs into the defensive backs, but not before crossing the 30-yard line, picking up yet another first down.
Anderson moving down the field very effectively, picking up first down after first down as the clock continues to run, trying to give Big Walnut as little time as possible. They're in field goal range, don't know how much they trust their kicker. The win slightly at their backs.
The look in the backfield again on the screen pass.
And that's a flag, horse collar.
Flag.
It will be horse collar. So that's going to give him 15 yards. Just taking another look. So see what they're calling here. Maybe face mask too, but either way, face mask, horse collar, that's 15 yards. Just take another look here. They're deciding what to do. It looked like more the face mask. So I think it will be face mask.
And it goes against the Raptors. Oh, it's offsetting penalties.
So offsetting penalty. So I was going to be a little bit shocked if they didn't recognize the face mask. But it'll be offsetting.
So after offsetting, it makes it 1st and 10 again on the 28-yard line.
2 minutes to go here, Bryce. You're at the 30-yard line. You get another 10 yards. You could tie this up.
They'll look towards the sideline again. Brody Hatfield doing a great job jumping that one, swatting it, but the wide receiver doing an even better job coming up with that grab there. That's Jake Brammer.
What a job just getting in front of his corner. Hatfield just trying to swipe away at it. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Now Burnham crossing the 10 and inside of the red zone, now threatening to score.
So now they're right there. The clock continues to run. If you're Barnum, that's actually probably a good thing you didn't get in the end zone, because you want to take as much time off the clock as possible. The Golden Eagles offense has looked electric so far. So if you can just get in the end zone while shaving off some time, that's what you want to do with under a minute and a half to go.
Barnum will step up once again on the design QB run, and a yard short of the goal line.
And that's still another good scenario, Bryce. You are right there at the 1. Will force the Golden Eagles to have to take a timeout if they need. You want to punch this in with under a minute to go. I know maybe the Golden Eagles are going to let them score that touchdown, but a great job just getting down at the 1. You still have plenty of opportunities to punch this in.
And Barnum up the middle, and the Raptors have scored. They've retake the lead now, 27-24.
And you got very little time. 40 seconds on the clock. We'll go back to the Golden Eagles, but remember, you have to get a touchdown if they miss this extra point attempt. They'll be up by 4 points. So this is a huge kick.
So far, perfect on field goals, the extra points for him so far tonight. This time it's up and it's through. So the Raptors leading this one 28-24 with 40 seconds remaining in the game.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany, Visit me at mantherapy.org.
They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it.
40 seconds remaining here in the game. Fielded right around the 13 and steps right out of bounds.
So you got 38 seconds remaining. If you're Big Walnut, you just got to hit some plays out of the end zone, or not out of the end zone, out of bounds. You're not going to run the ball, and if you do, you have to get out of bounds. This is when Eli Stump will have to load it up to those receivers. You have to get a touchdown here after a massive one-point attempt goes through. So 28-24, under a minute to go. Massive plays by Anderson allowed them to get up.
Brody Hatfield makes the reception for the first down.
A massive reception by Hatfield. That's what you want to do. Get those passes out of bounds. Take as little time off the clock as possible.
All right, Micah's going to take over on play-by-play for the remainder of this game as I head down for the MVP interview. Big Walnut fans, I do want to say, if this is the end for this season, thank you so much for having us. We love being here. We love the community. We look forward to many, many more seasons ahead.
Eli Stump looking to run it up the middle. He stopped, and he'll be short. So it'll be -2 yards. You got to go quickly to the line here. He'll take a timeout instead. So we'll keep things here, as I'll be -2 yards on the play. Big Walnut trying to get back in this game. They were down to Anderson by 2 scores in the first quarter. They really got back into it. 2 interceptions, 2 fumbles, a goal line stand going into halftime. Kept it 14-14. Well, since then, Anderson has really started to get into a groove. They got a massive play for over 50 yards through the air. But Big Walnut, they kept things alive. So Nolan Burley, Eli Stump, and this Big Walnut offense will trot back onto the field. 24 seconds remaining. Cincinnati Anderson looking to go 15-0. Big Walnut, they're looking for another opportunity to play on Thursday. That will be the title game between either Avon or Archbishop Hoban. It's Avon, a 21-3 lead. Eli Stump looking over the middle. Pressure coming, runs up the middle. A beautiful play by the Golden Eagles. Gets out of bounds. And it'll be an extra pick of 10, about 20 yards on the rush. What a job by Eli Stump. So you're right at midfield. 15 seconds remaining in this game. And if you need to, you're right in position to take a couple shots. Mind you, the Golden Eagles down by 4 points, need a touchdown. Eli Stump will have 2 receivers, or 3 receivers to his left, 1 to the top. And he will get taken down, throwing it away. As it will be an incomplete pass. It was a forward pass that got out of bounds. Maybe thought it was a fumble, but it did not. The rush gets home for the Raptors, but a good job by Eli Stump to get it away, not taking the sack. The time would continue to run off the clock had he taken that sack. So because of it, you have 8 seconds on the clock. I don't know if there's enough time unless you get a flat and maybe out of bounds. So this is when you guys start taking some shots if you're Big Walnut. Well, Nolan Burley off the left hip of Eli Stump. 3 receivers to his left. That's where he looks. The rush is coming for the Raptors. He's going to look to throw it out of bounds. That's what he does. 1 second remaining on the clock. One last opportunity for Big Walnut to have a shot to go to Canton on Thursday. They'll spot him right at the 45-yard line. on the far side hash. So where you got to air things out. We'll see if a timeout is called by either side if they want to think things over. But Cincinnati Anderson looking to most likely play Avon if they can get a stop here. Eli Stumpf and company looking for a miracle. 3 to the left. Eli Stumpf will go to the right side, looking to pitch it back. And Big Walnut continuing to fight, and that will do it right at the opposite 45. The lateral no good, and Cincinnati Anderson moves on as the Golden Eagles of Big Walnut are stopped to end the game. Cincinnati Anderson wins 28-24. What a season for Anderson. They moved to 15-0. Big Walnut, nothing to scoff at. After a 9-1 season, they would go on to win 4 in a row, 14-1 coming into this one, now 14-2. But this is a team that is very young. Eli Stumpf will come back for another year. Nolan Burley, a sophomore. Big Walnut, a lot on their mind, but they had a great game. Came back into this one, but Cincinnati Anderson got the better of them. They win 28-24. We'll have the MVP interview with Bryce Coder and a player from Cincinnati Anderson after the break.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
Think it's time to wake 'em up. They've been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. So it's time to make a change. Yeah, it's time to break the chains. Yeah, it's time to bring the pain. Let them know, tell them we are not the same. I'm the one that got the flames. With my team, as you know, we come to slay. Let them know that we didn't come to play. Nah, we came to win. I'm ready for anything that they can bring. Bring it on, let me do my thing. I'm a giant, they can move the king. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. You gotta give it all you gotta let them know. You are on another level, you are ruthless. Switch it up, it's the new flex. Ruthless, ruthless. Time to go hard and put your game face on. Ruthless, ruthless. This is the moment movies get based on. This is the moment movies get based on. Fire in the bones, watch me fire up the songs. Let it burn 'em, burn 'em, burn 'em. Like the fire in the bones. Our desires, they become who we are. We go hard, giving up, no we're not. Yeah, the first step is showing up. Now we're here blowing up. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. You gotta give it all you gotta let them know. You are on another level, you are ruthless. Switch it up, it's the new flex. Ruthless, ruthless. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go.
post-game show, and after this one, Anderson picking up the victory 28-24 over the Big Walnut Golden Eagles. Let's take a look at some stats. For the Raptors, 17 first downs, 221 rushing yards, 263 passing yards for a total of 484. 7 penalties, 41 penalty yards, and 4 turnovers. For the Golden Eagles, 11 first downs, 124 rushing yards, 137 passing yards, for a total of 261 yards, 5 penalties for 30 penalty yards, and 1 turnover. And for the Golden Eagles, fantastic season for them, and you get the sense if they were going to go down, this is how they wanted to do it.
And they did a great job. The offensive side really returned there. They were down 14-0 early, 2 interceptions, 2 fumbles, got a stop at the goal line to go into halftime, 14-14. The tide really turned. The Golden Eagles kept the lead for a little bit of that game, but Anderson, that offensive firepower really started to show up in that second half. But what a great season by the Golden Eagles. Just 1 loss, and they really fought their way to a tough loss against Anderson, but very, very gritty team.
So we'll take one last opportunity to thank our sponsors here. MobiSTOR by Dearman Moving and Storage, fast, cost-effective, portable storage, because your stuff has a story. Thorough Burro Home Inspection, our expert eye for your peace of mind. The Ohio Suicide Prevention Foundation, Man Therapy. So life hasn't been all sandalwood and sunshine lately. Visit mantherapy.org today and get your free head inspection to see if it's time for a checkup from the neck up. Men are better men when they're happy. BKD Legal LLC. Attorney Brian Duncan is dedicated to providing you assistance in language that you can understand. Call 740-965-1348 to schedule a free consultation. BS Media Productions. Need a commercial to showcase your business or promote that you're hiring? BS Media Productions, the most affordable, high-quality productions company in North Central Ohio. Find them on Facebook. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community, and home and kitchen supply. Your one-stop shop for kitchen, baths, windows, and doors since 1976. We're going to take another quick break just to see if we can grab an MVP interview while the players heading to the locker room right after that one, but we'll see where we're at from there. Stay with us.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that, too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. They been sleeping on me, think it's time to wake 'em up. You've been playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. Playing it safe, now it's time to shake it up. So it's time to make a change. Yeah, it's time to break the chains. Yeah, it's time to bring the pain. Let them know, tell them we are not the same. I'm the one that got the flames. With my team, but you know we come to slay. Let them know that we didn't come to play. Nah, we came to win. I'm ready for anything that they can bring. Bring it on, let me do my thing. I'm a giant, they can move the king. If you never risk it, then you never know. If it's holding you back, you gotta let it go. You gotta give it all you gotta let them know. You are on another level, you are ruthless. Switch it up, it's the new flex. Ruthless, ruthless. Time to go hard and put your game face on. Ruthless, ruthless. This is the moment movies get based on. This is the moment movies get based on. Fire in the bones, watch me fire up the songs. Let it burn 'em, burn 'em, burn 'em. Got the fire in the bones. Our desires, they become who we are. We go hard, giving up, no we're not. Yeah, the first step is showing up. Now we're here blowing up.